What is going on, everybody? The May 19th, 2023 edition of WB SmackDown is in the books, and it was newsworthy due to the fact that there's a championship that has been vacated, and new champions will be crowned on the May 29th edition of WB Raw. But more on that in a minute. Quickly, let's get through this. So, Pretty Deadly in their main roster in-ring debut went over the Brawling Brutes. Asuka went over Zelina Vega with a submission win. She didn't release the hold after the match, which led to Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, who is slated to defend her championship against Asuka at Night of Champions. Next Saturday night came out to make the save, and then she checked on Vega afterwards. Grayson Waller, he did the first ever edition of the Grayson Waller Effect on the main roster with AJ Styles as his special guest. They essentially hyped up Styles' upcoming match with Seth Rollins at Night of Champions to crown a new World Heavyweight Champion. And Waller said that he couldn't wait until the announcers announced that Seth Rollins was the new champion. A little dig at OAJ. They have history going back to the NXT days. They feuded. AJ Styles went over him. And so they had a face to face to end the segment. Even though he gets one of the best reactions on the entire main roster, LA Knight has been paired with Rick Boogs for whatever strange reason, and they lost to the Street Profits on the show. Go figure. The Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, in their main roster in-ring debut, went over Valentina Feroz and another jobber. Main event time, the Usos, they lost to Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar thanks to some outside interference from Kevin Owens. But more importantly, let's get to the vacant championship, shall we? So it was announced that Liv Morgan, who is one half of the WWE Women's Champions, Tag Team Champions rather, with Raquel Rodriguez, she's out of action with an injury for the foreseeable future. It's a shoulder injury that she suffered on May 12th. As a result, WB has decided to strip them of the championships, and it is now determined to be vacant. There will be a new set of champions crowned on the May 29th edition of WB Monday Night Raw, which is the Fallout edition from Night of Champions for the Red Brand, and there will be a fatal four-way match taking place with these four teams. You are going to have Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler take on Bayley and Io Sky, Chelsea Green, and Sonya Deville, and that rounds that out. And you might be thinking, that's only three teams. Well, they have announced that Raquel will find a new tag team partner, and she and her tag team partner for choosing will be the fourth and final team in the Fatal Four-Way match. So that's how they're going to get away with that. And I would expect Ronda and Shayna to win the titles because that was the main idea before Ronda got hurt going into Mania, and they had to change plans, yada, yada, yada. So that's what you missed on the May 19th, 2023 edition of SmackDown.